Oh, that was good. Okay. So the old Gato deck has been playing up a little bit because there's been a new update and everything else as well. So things are a little bit janky at the moment. Just make sure the camera's going okay. And once again, I am lit up like a freaking. There's a supernova going on outside. Yeah. But apart from that, it's oh yeah, we've got another heat wave coming apparently. Probably even tomorrow. So again, like I said before, there is depends upon how I physically feel and also the computer. If it gets too hot and the heat nausea kicks in again, I am not going to be able to stream. Just simply because I just will not be able to concentrate on it. Because obviously, it's when it's playing the game and everything else as well. But when it's like watching the, like the BYOC watch along thing, then that is a lot more passive. It's just me basically watching and talking. Whereas with the game, it's me watching, playing, keeping an eye on the chat, and everything else as well. It's a lot more involved, a bit more of a strain on the brain, basically, is what I'm saying. Which is why there was like pretty much no real vids or streams last week, because I was just not in a great state. But fingers crossed. Again, it all depends on how it goes, because I'm going to try and see if I can get a doc's appointment to see if there's anything that can help me with that. But I've got a sneaking suspicion, very sneaking suspicion, that what they're going to tell me is the same thing that they told me last time. And it's going to be, keep myself cold, keep myself, so I'm just making an adjustment to the guide, so it goes behind there we go, and everything else like that. So yeah, it's probably going to be a nothing burger, but oh, the treasure chest there. Means must. There we go. Because I think oh, and here's a treasure bag. Very nice. What we got? I think I need to dump some stuff in the other one as well. I forgot, even with these, I have to. There you go. Right, so what's that? That is a salt crate. I don't need that. That can be destroyed. Right, so first things first, let's sell any of the things that need to be sold off to our little smuggler chum.
Anything for the guilds.
Yep. Yeah, I've got loads of those. I don't think I've got anything else I can sell to her. She's more on that one. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Pihari. Always a pleasure. Tiffis.
How can I help you?
Right, let's put all my stuff in the bank. I was going to try and get this done beforehand. I do need to try and see if I can visit a what would you call it? I need to do some crafting basically, because I'm getting a bit low on bank space. Like I've just dropped into double digits in terms of bank space. Well, I'll probably do that once I get to if I spot any sort of crafting benches, I'll do anything on there just to help level up, get some extra bits and pieces here and there. You know what? That's character bounce, so that has to stay there. Got those, right. Almost done. Let's get Ember back. And where's Ember? She is... Well. Right, so we've got a quest going on, and I had a little bit of a cheeky look to see what the quest involves.
Reached into a sack like that and found a bunch of live frogs. That was a strange day.
So again, why would somebody put a bag of frogs? That's very strange. But yeah. Thank you, hiss at me. Right. We're going to find a dude because their farm's on fire, overrun with Jamora, and their dad's missing. I think. I read that right. Oh, there's a merchant there. Hello, merchant.
You'd have to walk up.
Right, let's see. What can I sell? What can I get rid of? That can go... that rest of it's fine. Thank you. Good evening. Right, so yes. Where are we going? Over... There they are.
Please,
Oh, Orc lady.
Abel, please say you'll help. The Nurin farm has been burned down.
Been out of town for Friday on suit, man. Fair enough.
Very serious.
Yeah, you just missed to say, apparently there's supposed to be like another mini heat wave starting possibly tomorrow morning. So again, it's the usual standard warning that if I get to I won't be streaming because there's just no point in it. So what I will say is if I feel like I'm going to be crappy, and I will know generally by sort of like just post lunch time, because it's like, yeah, by that point after having lunch it will either clear up or it will get worse, and I will know if it gets worse because that's when the heat starts to build up. But fingers crossed it should be okay. But like I say, I have plenty of my sports drinks for the electrolytes. Seems like we're out there to 24 Celsius expected here this week. Oh, that sounds quite nice actually. Although I'm knowing that temperatures and stuff is relative. Apparently it's supposed to hit 30, possibly 32. Yeah. Which is pretty wild when you think about it. Obviously, I'm far in the south. I'm in London. You're in Scotland, and it's like just that difference. It's almost 10 degrees difference, and it's like 24. Oh, 24 sounds good. But if you've grown up in that environment, and your body's used to that, 24 is going to be like, oh, blimey. Yeah, somebody who's like adjusted to, or is comfortable with a temperature, let's say closer to the equator, is going to be looking and going 33. Amateur sort of thing. But it's like, obviously, it's completely subjective. Oh, that sounds quite nice. It also depends on like the buildings, the environment, like do you have air conditioning, your own personal individual tolerances, stuff like that. So I've got a few of my friends who are we'll get to be roughly the same age, give or take a few years, are some of them can handle heat really well and be like, yeah, it's a bit warm, but I'm okay with it. Yet there's me in exactly the same temperature just going, I'm just going to pass out. And we've grown up in like the same part of the world. It's just absolutely wild. Alright, back to the plot. Sure, what can I do to help?
You need to find Mr. Nurin. When the sun rose this morning, the farm was on fire. I tried to put it out, but most of the farm was destroyed. And then we realized that Mr. Nurin was missing. We need your help.
Sure. Who else is searching?
Mr. Nurin's wife is still up there, but she says she's calling off the search. She's giving up too soon, you see. You need to go offer to help. Don't tell her you spoke with me, though. She dismissed me. Go on now. Go help.
I'll see what I can do. The next companion that needs to be added to the game needs to be an orc lady. No, to what? Add 2 orcs. Orc fella and an orc lady. Covers both times. We don't have an orc companion yet. We need one. Right. Okay, so we're going to find Rosalie, who is somewhere around... Oh, there she is. Oh, there's rumble going on over there.
Fire, scamps, William disappears, and now strangers on the property. The farmhands all gave up. Maybe I need to give up too. The farm's lost, and my sweet William.
Well, it sounds like you could use some help.
Sorry, hero. You're too late to save the day this time. Look around, the farm is in ashes. My daughter Gunnis and I stayed only to search for my husband, but at this point, I think we have to assume he was killed in the fire.
Oh, that's rough. I could look for him.
If you want to waste your time, I won't argue, but we're packing up and leaving. My daughter Gunnis is over there sifting through the ashes. Would you mind telling her to come back to the house?
Sure, I'll tell her. Oh. Damn. Yeah, she's in shock slightly. She's like, disturbingly calm about things. She's in shock. Which is very, very understandable.
This doesn't make sense. There has to be something, anything, some sign of what happened to my father. Can you help me? Can you help me sift through these ashes?
Your mother says it's time to give up. I mean, to be that's a slight tangent. If I remember correctly, now I'm assuming that this world operates on roughly the same principles, except it's got magic and stuff like that, obviously. But in terms of, like burning and things like that, assuming there isn't some weirdness or it's like a magical fire, which judging by the rest of the property doesn't look like it is, human bodies don't actually cremate in fires. They burn and char, yes, but they don't cremate. In order to be turned to proverbial ash, it has to be ridiculously high, which is why we have crematoriums. And even then, it's not a process that's quick. It takes time. So I kind of agree with what she's saying here in that, even if her father had been killed in the fire, you would still find his body. But if you can't find his body, that means one of two things has happened. Well, maybe more. Number one, he ain't dead. Or, number two, he got disintegrated. Which, considering this is the world of magic, is very, very possible. However, I don't think so. I think he's still alive. Now, obviously, again, disclaimer, I have played this game before, and I am vaguely familiar with some of the quests in it, but not all of them. There's a lot of quests in this game. Not even my noggin can remember every single one of them. So I tried to play through this playthrough as if I haven't played it before, and she just stood up, and I'm now looking at her belly. Right.
How could she say that? How could she leave without him? She can give up if she wants to, but I won't. Not until I know for sure. I still haven't searched everywhere. Will you help me?
Yes. I mean, you really believe your father survived?
I don't just believe.
She just stood up.
Mother's just not thinking clearly. We haven't even checked all the buildings.
Yeah, that's fair. She's traumatized.
I've been putting off the northern barn. It creeps me out. I'll go talk some sense into my mother, but could you check it?
Sure, I'll go meet you at the house after I've investigated the barn. It's always the barn. But look. I mean, yeah, you can understand like wood being burnt and everything else like that, books, all that stuff. Yeah, sure, that makes perfect sense. But, now, obviously there are these, Phaedra and demon type creatures here, so they could be nom, so it's a third possible option. But even that, yeah, oh, you little shitbag. But even then, there'd probably be something, like maybe even like a sign of a struggle, maybe like sign of blood, things like that. Yeah, so I don't think he's dead. Yeah. I just remember, yeah, I've got the, if I block.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Yeah, it does. It makes us... Ooh, is that treasure chest? Yeah. I've had a busy day as well. It's like something I've been working on and off. Oh. To dream beyond dreams. Okay, there's a lot there, so I'm not going to read all of it. But that suggests there was like a sort of prayer or an incantation book. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yes, I've been a very busy boy today, and yeah, it does have a sort of a... Did he summon them and accidentally cause it himself and has just gone, oh, you're going to kill me. I'm going to go and hide in the barn. Or maybe... Oh, nice. Or maybe he's was forced into doing it by this dreamer cult that seems to be going around in this area.
Mother? Is that you?
No, it's me, coming back from the barn.
Oh, you came back. You have to help me. Some creepy guy was here, and then my mother tied me.
Creepy guy?
The door, and they
Sounds
left.
culty.
Can you get me out?
What did your mother do with the key? Please don't tell me she took it with her.
I think she wrapped it up in a piece of bacon and fed it to one of those scamps. That's what it sounded like, at least.
Wait, so I'm gonna have to kill some scamps or look through their leavings. Alright, I'll try and find the scamp and ate it.
Mother? Is that you?
No, not your mother. Oh, treasure chest. Yeah, because there's this weird dreamer cult going on around here. Which basically uses people's dreams as a way of bridging reality and stuff like that, which is an interesting way of doing it. But apparently, oh, okay, here we go. So I've got a bag of scouts, a scamp. Oh, there we go, I've got the house key. Oh, that's good. However, I espied another treasure chest. GT instincts kick in. Oh, intermediate. No complain. Oh wait, even a simple treasure chest is good. Yeah, I know some people just leave like the simple treasure chests around there and look for like the high level ones, but why? Loot's loot. Ooh, let's see, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got heavy, light, medium. That's a companion item. Yeah, exactly what the book reminded me of, the cult. Yeah, it had that kind of, you know, like prayer, not one, or you know, chant, or whatever they call it. You know, the sort of thing to sort of get you. I don't want to say meditation. You know what I mean? Like, you read a certain thing before you go to bed. It gets you in the right mindset. You start to lucid dream in a particular way because it's floating around in your noggin. And then the people who can mess around with dreams are just like, ah, yes, excellent. Another one is ready for us. Good.
Thank the eight you came back. Do you know what's going on? Some creepy man named Sensualist was here, and then my mother tied.
That sounds like a culty name. Did your mother explain herself?
No. She just said it was for my own good. Then something about a dream and my dad.
See? Someone's messing dreams.
Who was that man, and why did my mother tie me up?
I think your mother is joining or has joined a cult.
A cult? What cult? You don't mean... Oh no, my dad. She said something about him and a sacrifice he had to make.
Oh, it's the mother, not the dad.
Please, you have to go after them.
Okay.
Yes, please, and then go find my dad. I'll meet you.
That would explain why she was so calm about, you know, her house being burnt down, her husband's gone missing, and her daughter is freaking out. It wasn't because she was traumatized, but because she has a hand in it. Yes, I'm going to loot their chests, drawers, because why not? Oh. Ooh. Oh, sweet. I got the double loot there. Orcish shelf. Very nice. Very nice. Ah, shut up. I didn't mean to do that one. Never mind. Oh well. So yes, it was the mother who was involved, not the father. And the... Oh! What's the odds that she was trying to sacrifice him? Oh. You know, it's like him or your daughter type thing. Like, and she would like, oh, husband, you've had a good run. Where am I going? Oop, no, I've gone away. I should have gone around. Was there a hack? Oh, there we go. Oh, they're both being tied. Oh, great. They're... Yep, it's her. All right. All right. William?
Where's Gunny's? I have to find her.
I think she's back this way. Yeah, so the husband was innocent, it was the mother. What a twist. Legit did not see that one coming. If I did, I forgot about it.
You are an unnaturally incredible hero among heroes.
I'm also slightly confused.
Saved my dad. I feel like I should be sad because of my mother, but I just can't help it. I'm so happy. Thanks to you.
Well, I'm glad the two of you are safe now, but sorry about lighting up your mum like that, but she was part of the cult. But anyway, I'm glad the two of you are safe.
It's hard to look around here and feel safe.
Ooh.
I do. Especially since you're here. When we rebuild the farm, I think I'll build a statue in your honor and put it right over there.
Well, as long as it doesn't have maybe look like a gnome, I'll be happy. Thank you very much.
If you're willing, I might ask for one other favor.
It depends what it is.
Do you think I shared a bed with that woman and she nearly killed me? I suppose she...
Who hasn't had problems like that, eh?
Sensualist. That reminds me. I hate to ask anything else of you, but I think there may still be some danger.
What danger?
Well, the scamps running around here for one thing, but I have reason to believe there could be worse things coming if we don't act fast.
Yeah, the scamps are like the little baby demons, and they just get bigger.
It opened up around the farm.
Well, we've got to destroy those portals, I think. And I think that's sort of kind of what Ember can do, but either way, we both can do it. But yeah, we need to destroy the portals.
My thoughts exactly, and I'd like to go out and do it myself. I wouldn't want Gunnies to lose both her parents. I think it might be smarter if you go, if you're willing, that is.
Hey, that's fair enough, mate. You stay here, get yourself ready, keep an eye on your daughter and everything. Give her a great big hug because she's just lost one of her parents. We'll go and do what we do best. Beating the crap out of demons. Oh, so there be some Dremora here. Ah, poo. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, I just saw the bleed effect kick in there. Oh, that's a good little effect. Oh, it's a shame I can't have that on all my weapons, but never mind. Right, should be another portal around here. Oh, it's up there. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, I have to actually block an attack, right. That makes sense. Right, how do we get up there? Up here. Oh, I can hear them on the little shits. There you go. Right. And kick the crystal. Right, okay, so we've got 2 down, 2 to go. There's a book over here by all accounts. Yeah. Right, if I remember rightly, in my first playthrough I did with this, I decided because of where I was starting off, my character had a hatred, despising of undead, and specifically vampires. I think with this character it's going to have to be the Daedra. I don't know, it just feels right for this character to not get on with Daedra. There we go. Very nice. Again, it doesn't actually make a difference to the game at all. It's not like it's going to change things. It's just more of an RP. Oh, no, rude. It's just more of an RP thing, that's all. Oh, you little shit. So yeah, it's just an RP thing. Because obviously in my first Valen, I started off hating the undead, hating vampires. Then realising they're not actually bad, a bit of a character arc sort of thing happened with it. Then eventually became friends with a vampire, and then became one. But I don't know if I want to take the vampire perk on this one for this character. Honestly, the main reason why I picked it for Velen was because one of the passive perks is really good for if you want to do sneakings. really good for it. Basically, it means you can be technically hidden while still running at full speed. Whereas if you hide, you're like, you sort of go to like a slower speed because you're sort of creeping along kind of thing. So that passive negated that. It did have some downsides. It made you more vulnerable to fire damage, and if you want to use some of the higher perks, then there was obviously other downsides. You had to feed and things like that. Plus, it changed how your character looked, all that sort of stuff. Now, I am not saying I will not go like the vampire or the alpha route. But I can't, from an RP point of view, at the moment, I can't see an RP reason to do so.
Were those Daedra death screams I heard?
Yes.
Music to my ears. And you destroyed those damnable portals too. I think now we'll be safe.
I mean, there is also the werewolf side as well. But that's more for like, that seems to be more suitable for like tanky builds. Like, again, it's an optional thing, you don't have to do it, but it's, again, from an RP point of view, I mean, it might be a giggle, but yeah, I think I'm going for like another more, I mean, this is my multi-class character, so having either, because you can't have vampire and werewolf, unfortunately, it's an either or situation because of obviously, the whole thing about vampires and werewolves not getting on. But I will say I do like how they handle vampires in this game, in that there's multiple ways to become one, and if you are strong enough will and have got a support network, you can resist turning into a beast. Like there is actually one group of vampires that you can meet, tiny bit of a spoiler coming up, who they literally protect their local village, and in return, one of them every so often is like, yeah, we're getting a bit low on blood. By all means, sire, take some over. They consider it like a high honour because they're treated really well. If they get ill, they are looked after. The vampires see it as if it is their duty to look after them, and all they need every now and then, it's not all the time, but just like every now and then, a little bit of a blood top up. And I love that as a concept where the vampires literally know what they are. Plus, there's a whole group of them, and they're like, yeah, dude, you're getting a bit, you might need to go and have a feed or calm your fangs, sort of thing. The group works to keep all the other vampires under control, sort of thing. It's a really good way that they did it.
It's hard to believe that someone I don't even know would go so far out of their way to help us.
Ooh.
There's hope now, at least. Thank you.
That would be good for if I was using a tanking thing, because it takes non-physical damage. It does shock damage and adds armor and health. So that's going to be good for a armor or tanking build. But this is a stamina arcane power build, basically. Like I'm using my own physical energy to power my spells, sort of thing, rather than mana. Now, this doesn't mean I can't use mana, because if I remember correctly, there are a few things that actually do use mana. I think it's the I've got a skill point there, like the mage light stuff. But it's like this, for example. Guild abilities, duration, main guild. Yeah, this is only worth putting any slots into, any points into, if I decide to slot any of those. And because I'm going for a 1-bar build eventually, at the moment there's no point in putting anything into this. The Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild. Yeah, Thieves Guild, yeah, once I start to get to that point. And just some extra points here and there, that will definitely help. But the Fighters Guild stuff, there's no real need right now. Like, for example, what is it? Magical Aid, Alliance Support, like Continuous Attack, and stuff like that. Again, these ones, this is like a 2-point bonus, which is why I put a point into that. So, where is it? Combat Medic. Yes, that's PvP, that's PvP. Yes, and again, that's PvP. No real point having that. But I've got both unlocked at the same time, just to give myself a little bit of a speed buff, which is good. The racial stuff, obviously, always worth filling out all of those, because So like cut purse, which basically means increases your experience gain with the medium armor skill line. So basically, Khajiits are inherently biased towards wearing medium armor, and pickpocketing and things like that. Recovery, health, magic, and stamina. The different cultures and groups have different other things like some of them are like really good at tanking. Others have like health bonuses, all that other stuff. And it doesn't mean to say you can't play, like say for example as an orc thief or stuff like that. It just means that you have a very all things being equal, if you have like say the same stats and the same build and everything else as well, the same skill points, a Khajiit will have a very slight bonus or better ability at picking pockets and stuff like that, because that's just it represents that they're, that's a bit of a stereotype, but I mean, we've all seen the meme about Khajiit is innocent of this crime sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are natural thieves, it just means that Khajiiti thieves tend to be better. Not that Khajiits are naturally thieves, they just like if they decide to become that way inclined, their natural dexterity and skills just makes them just that slightly bit better at it.
Stay on your toes, friend. Be on guard if you're headed up to the castle. King Faharajad's army is camped outside the walls. They claim they're here in a diplomatic capacity, but I'm not buying it.
What do you think they're really here? Why do you think they're really here?
To attack the castle, isn't that obvious? This is the beginning of the end for the Covenant, mark my words. King Faharajad probably planned this all along. Thought that under the banner of peace, we'd just let his army march right in.
So, you think this is an invasion?
Of course. I wasn't born yesterday. Neither was Dame Follett.
Follett?
She's our commanding officer outside the wall. You should talk to her up at the castle's main gate.
Right, I'll go find Dame Follett then. It's like, for example, I think like high elves get like a slight bonus to magicka. I think like Nords and orcs, I think, get like a bonus to stamina, recovery, and that kind of thing. And again, doesn't mean they can't be it. They can't be spellcasters, but if they were to be tanks, they would have again slight advantage. Assuming all other things were exactly the same. Oh, just get the crap out of me there. Okay, so I've already unlocked the next part of the Harwich quest. Yeah.
What a relief.
I've just left him talking there. It's like the vestige has buggered off, so he has. Again, I need to. Okay, let's give me an extra inventory slot, which is good. Dame Follett.
Damned foreigners. Nothing but trouble around here ever since the Duke married King Faharajad's daughter. And now there's a Redguard army on our doorstep, expecting the Knights of the Flame to just stand aside.
So it seems like you got a bit of Citadel bigotry going on there. What's going on here?
Envoy Darima marches up with an army claiming she's on a diplomatic mission from King Faharajad of Alakir. She says her message is for Duke Nathaniel alone and demands entry. All I have to say is over my dead body.
Couldn't she come in alone?
My mission is clear. No one from the Redguard camp allowed in the castle. I'm a Knight of the Flame, and I will enforce that directive to my dying breath. Sir Hughes is the head of our order. If you have concerns, speak to him inside the castle.
Okay, and I'll get you probably a bit frustrated. Your job's telling you one thing and you've got an envoy there asking something else, but dial down the bigotry just a tiny little bit. You're not saying you have to like them. You don't have to be rude either. Well, oh, the old God Razor. That's a very nice building.
Oh, gall and pox! Dame Dabienne wanted me to tell the Duke you were coming here. You saved me back in Coglin Village. I'm the messenger, the one in the warehouse.
And you forgot?
I'm sorry. I got back here and I had to tell my parents and my friends about the slaver attack down at the village. and then it just completely slipped my mind. Not much point in doing it now.
You're not really a good magician. You're not really a good messenger if you're not actually doing what you've been paid to do. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has bad days. Do it again. I'll cut your balls off.
I can't believe I forgot to announce you to the Duke. I really am sorry. I hope you can forgive me.
Now, this is the second message you forgot to deliver.
Oh yeah! I forgot to deliver the message to the constable in Coglin Village as well. That's actually kind of funny, isn't it? Unless... Are you frustrated with me?
I don't know, chat. Are we frustrated with this messenger? Because this is twice now we've had to deal with him not delivering a message and it causing problems. Like, I want to tell him off, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I understand. We can all have bad days. I wish there was a neutral option. Like, it's like, I don't think it's funny, but you did that again. Like, there needs to be a third option. A more sort of neutral one. It's like, I mean, he wasn't terrible. Okay. What's here? No, I don't think he did it deliberately.
Oh, good. You had me worried there for a moment. Thanks for understanding. I'll see you around the castle, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet, but I mean what I said before. If I find out that you've missed another message, I will cut your balls off and make them into novelty earrings. Understood? Okay, right. I mean, to be fair, he was crapping himself thinking that I was upset with him, so it's like, I think that's punishment enough.
You're welcome to Alcair Castle. I'm sure you noticed King Faharajad's army camped outside our walls. So you can understand why Duke Nathaniel is not entertaining guests. I should hope you're not here to add to our troubles.
I don't plan to. I might actually be able to help.
Don't hear that too often, but it's most welcome. If blood gets spilled here, it could destroy the fragile alliance holding together the Daggerfall Covenant.
Yeah.
We need to defuse this situation as quickly as possible.
That's the thing, because she has the right, or she thinks she has the right to come in and speak to the King Nathaniel to deliver a message with her entourage. But, yeah, if you try and force it and blood is spilled, it could literally start a diplomatic incident and break apart the Daggerfall Covenant. So it is, as they say, a bit of a pickle. I mean, letting the Red God envoy in, I mean, just her, would probably be a good start.
Damn it. Dame Follett is holding the envoy up at the gate, isn't she? Never questioning orders is Follett's strength and her weakness. I'll have to send word to make an exception.
There we go. There we go.
You have a task you'd be well suited for.
It's okay, so it's just like, she's one of those soldiers that does her job, but she only does what she's told, which is good for a soldier, but not when you need someone to defuse a possible diplomatic incident. But okay, that's good. That's one problem sorted. How else can I help?
It's a sensitive matter.
Well, put some cream when it's see the doctor in the morning.
Messages to King Faharajad from someone inside the castle who goes by the alias of Almandine.
Oh, right.
My hope is that a little research in the library might reveal where this term comes from.
The library, you say? Alright, I can check the library.
Unfortunately, the Duke requires that he personally approve all visitors to the library.
Ah.
And he can't know about this. The library guard, Sir Gregory. Perhaps you can persuade him to look the other way, or, failing that, to leave his post.
I'll give it a try. If anything comes to the worst, I can just, clonk him on the back of the head, give him a concussion. Or turn him into a frog, I don't know.
Again, you must keep this quiet. The Duke is already overwhelmed, and hearing about a spy inside the castle might push him over the edge. Get past Sir Gregory and into the library. Find out who Almandine is, and report back to me personally.
Can't you just order Sir Gregory to let me into the library?
I cannot defy the Duke's orders, not with an army at the gates.
Fair enough.
You can.
Ah.
One thing that might help.
Yes, I'm a neutral party.
Extremely jealous of his wife. In his mind, she would be the sheath to every knight's blade.
I know what he really means. let's just say that that is one hell of a metaphor. That's a very good metaphor. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. That's a really good metaphor. Alright, wow, I'm sorry, I got distracted then. So Gregory.
Hold it right there. This is Duke Nathaniel's personal library. No access without his express permission.
What if it's an emergency?
If it's an emergency, you want the armory, not the library. It's just books in there. Honestly, I don't know why the Duke's so worried about it.
Books are important.
If I let you in, I'd be kicked out of the castle. Probably my wife, too.
I mean, your wife might be sad if that pretty face got mangled.
Hey, that's not very nice. My face is nice, though, isn't it? I don't like being threatened, though. Of course, it's not like anyone would know if you went in there.
Well, as you probably said to your wife last time, I'll be fast.
All right. You can go in, but don't say a word to anyone about it.
I have no idea why I just said that.
Job. Remember, not a word.
I understand. I don't know why I said that. Oh, books. Right, that's a bookshelf. Oh, destruction stuff. Increase, yes. Bookshelf. Medium armor, sweet. Oh, dual wielding, very nice. I mean, it's not bad, but I wouldn't exactly call it a library. But mayo. Yeah, get the royal lineage. Right, okay. Looks like it's like some kind of like lineage, family tree type thing, which she may like it may be relevant to the current incidents. Ah, hello.
Sometimes a true knight must undertake a mission that requires reading books rather than slaying monsters. Such is what I asked of you. Did you learn anything in the library?
Yes, Almondine is Duchess Alakana herself.
I feared as much. We have to proceed carefully now. We don't want to alert the Duchess or King Faharajah to the fact that we know about the secret communications. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this.
Oh well.
The Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though.
Yeah, because she could be sending very important state secrets to her father. I mean, it could be perfectly innocent, but you know, there could also be like a code, like say, oh, I'm looking forward to, having a holiday in a say particular location in our summer house, and he knows it's code for they're going to attack or you should attack here, that sort of thing. You got to be so careful with that kind of thing. What do you propose?
After speaking with King Faharajad's envoy, Duchess Lakana asked to go out and negotiate with the Redguard General herself. Clearly, we can't allow that. But the Duchess is refusing to let the envoy leave to deliver her message.
I could deliver the message.
My thoughts exactly. And in so doing, you would win her confidence. You already helped get the envoy through the
neutral party again.
I will be inclined to trust you. Go speak with her upstairs. Do whatever you must to learn her plans.
Excellent, okay. I'll report back when I know more. Two sides to every coin. Now. Random cards, I didn't even see them. I'm looking to see if there's anything interesting. There's like the viewing gallery, it's like, hello. Just chuck a tomato down at them. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a little... No, I'm not gonna steal. I don't know why, but that bothers me when I see beds like just in the middle of the room like that. Like, for some reason, like part of my brain says they should always be up against the wall or something like that, but just in the middle of the room like that unnerves me, and it bothers me, and it really does. I don't know why.
Serena told
me you spoke to Sir Hughes about Dame Follett. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is to have her here. I am an outsider in Alcaire Castle, with no one I can fully trust. Sometimes I even wonder if I can trust the Duke.
Oh, why is that?
Because there have been several attempts made on my life, all from someone within these walls.
Oh.
An Alcaire poison intended for my lips killed one of my tasters just a few days ago.
Oh, that could... Okay, if we assume this is legit, that could explain why she is keeping the communications on the down low, because somebody in the castle is obviously trying to kill her. So she doesn't want people to know that she's kind of onto it, kind of thing. And also that's why they have testers. They drink it, and they're like... I mean, why would somebody want to kill you?
There are many rivals for the throne in Alcaire. They despise the Covenant, and they would kill me to destroy it.
Ah, so they're trying to break apart the alliance.
To identify the assassins, I must speak with General Thoda at the camp outside, but I am forbidden.
Ah, so yes, she's trying... Okay. So again, a lot of these quests are rarely, and not always, but what they seem at first glance, like with the incident at the farm. We thought that I thought that that it was the father who was, dabbling in the old dream code. No, it was the mother. So it's always good with these quests to have a sort of slightly skeptical, this is probably not what's going on. What's the real thing that's going on vibe to it. I mean, again, it doesn't happen all the time, but enough. It's like a healthy skepticism to it's like, It's like when you watch like a mystery show or like a detective show or something like that, and you get the villain presented right at the beginning, and sometimes you're like, no, we're being misdirected. It's that kind of a vibe. I mean, if you want, I could be a messenger.
Can I trust you? You did intercede on our behalf with Sir Hughes. Very well. But General Thoda will not expect you. You will need to get his attention. It may be difficult, but if you could best some of his warriors, he will want to see you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get General Thoda's attention.
Thank you. Things are truly desperate when a daughter of King Faharajad must rely on the generosity of a stranger. But I do believe in you. The future of the Covenant, and my life, depends on you. Rupka, go with you, friend.
See? We're going to help her. Oh, the sound is like crunch. There should be as a sort of I don't know, maybe like a 1 in 100 chance of it happening or something like that, of there being a, if you do a jump past a certain point of doing like a superhero landing there where you put your arm, you need this down, just still take the damage, but just look cool whilst you're doing so. Right, we need to go and smack around some of the soldiers. Right, you'll do.
Who is this little pipsqueak walking through our camp? Perhaps I turn you into a pincushion?
Rude. You want to play?
Very well. We shall see who fights best.
Ember, power up.
Let us dance then.
Sorry, horse.
Well fought.
There you go. Yeah, at least she's not one of those guards who are like, oh, I'm going to get my gangs. It's like, no, you fought me. You fought well. You do.
You should walk with more respect. You are in a camp full of soldiers who have been sitting still too long. Someone may decide to use you for sword practice.
I'm starting to sense a theme with how these bravos are. So you don't even have a full name. I mean, I can definitely take you in a fight.
You think so? Then let's find out.
Yes.
Let us dance then. Not bad.
Not bad, dude. I almost obliterated you. Oh, champion.
My sword arm has had little practice since coming to Stormhaven. You look like you might make good sport.
Is that a threat or a compliment? Either way, I mean, I'm always up for a fight.
As am I. Watch and see a true warrior in action.
I won't. I'll be, oh, okay.
Let us dance.
Boom. Oh. Oh, she blocked me. Oh, she's a champion, that's why. She's a little bit more powerful. You.
What have we here? You come strutting through our camp with such attitude. Perhaps someone needs to teach you a lesson.
See, I'm literally strutting through your camp with such attitude because I am literally immortal. And besides which, I could take you in a fight, definitely.
You think so? Then let's find out.
There's only one entity who could probably permanently end my existence. And you are not Molag Bal.
Not bad.
Let's go with you.
This is a military camp, not fit for the likes of you. Be on your way, little one.
Dude.
As am I. Watch and see a true warrior in action.
Let us dance then. Well fought.
Yeah. Right, let's go and speak to your boss. I think we've got his attention now. I'm assuming you're the general.
You don't look so dangerous. Yet you waltz into my camp and pick fights with my soldiers. Tell me why I should not simply cut off your head where you stand.
Well, two reasons. Number one, you would not survive the attempt, and number two, because Duchess Lacana sent me.
The princess? She is all right then. That is good. King Faharajad sent me to protect her, but there is little I can do from out here. I do not wish to start a war, but I will if my king orders it. I await new orders even now.
Do you know who tried to poison her?
Ah, yes, indeed. The poison maker was quite stubborn, but he spoke a name with his dying breath. It means nothing to me, though. He said, Follett.
Dame Follett? She's one of the Knights of the Flame.
She is. Then she is in the castle. Go then, quickly. Tell Lacana so that she may be prepared for this wench assassin. I cannot go in, so you must protect her.
I'll head there forthwith. Before I go though, really dig your armour. It's nice. The gold trim really suits you. Right. And that's not being sarcastic, that's actually some nice looking armour. Right. You both. Very nice. Seriously, that armour is really nice. Okay, oh, one way. Right.
It is a relief to be returned. I fear I might have asked too much. Tell me, though, did General Thoda have any new insights into the source of these assassination attempts?
So again, just keeping an ear on the older fan. So it was not nothing to worry about. It was just literally, oh, Sashin Baron Conan. Oh, Borat. He's good in Ironheart. Ironheart's on my to-watch list. I will say that it is on my to-watch list. I think though at the moment I've just really haven't had much time to watch pretty much anything really. You know, I can probably manage about like one live stream a week, and I tend to watch High Rollers on Sunday because that's like my day off. It's really the only time I get to watch them. So I haven't really watched anything like apart from like what we watch on the Fridays. You know, it's one of the reasons why I do it is because it's one of the few chances I actually get these days to watch stuff. But what makes me laugh is that I was able to predict, you know, there seems to be three types of people with regards to the views on Ironheart. There's the people who are really liking it. There's the people who are like, yeah, it's alright, but you know, not my cup of tea. Like, they're not disparaging it, they're just like, yeah, it's alright. It's just not for me. Which is fine. I have no problems with that. Nobody expects everybody to like every single thing. And then of course there's the third type. Yeah, those types.
What? The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me. Why would one try to take my life?
He's corrupt.
I know Dame Follett spoke out against my marriage to the Duke, but I can't imagine how that could motivate her to murder.
Wait, does the Dame Follett have a slight crush on the Duke? A little bit of, affection, and she sees that you've taken her place? It wouldn't be the first time, and to be a bit stereotypical, poison in history was a traditional method of, I say traditional, not quite the word, but you know what I mean. Whereas famous assassination attempts, if they were done by fellas, tended to be a little bit more bloody and messy and type things. If it was orchestrated or done by a person of the feminine nature, it tended to be more sort of subtle and poisons. Now again, this is not all the time. There was obviously times when some ladies decided to cut their opponent's throats, and sometimes a fella would be using the poisons. But it was one of the sort of things like it became associated with like, rightly or wrongly, tended to be like more subtle murders, whereas the fellas just come up to you like, stab, and you're dead now. Again, stereotype, but enough. It was enough. Ooh, level 40.
I fear for what that might mean for our future.
Oh, General Fodor suggested you leave the castle.
No, this will not do. To run would be to surrender to this madwoman's hatred. Follett is the one who must pay. Though I don't always agree with him, Sir Hughes is a good man, and I trust him. Tell him of Follett's betrayal. He will see justice served.
I mean, even if it isn't her and she's being set up, at the very least we need to have a chat with her, as a minimum, to, as they say, eliminate her from our inquiry. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, you stay here, though. I'm going to find Sir Hughes.
I can't believe my suspicions were so far from the truth. The assassin being a Breton only makes this situation more volatile. Please, tell Sir Hughes and ask him to resolve this matter swiftly.
Wait, why is it more volatile?
Because it has greater potential for destroying the Daggerfall Covenant. My choice to go to my father for help rather than the Knights of the Flame only made matters worse.
Ah, yes, right.
Sorry for that now.
Yeah, but that's how you learned it was Dame Follett.
Indeed. But perhaps it would have been better if Sir Hughes had uncovered that truth. No time for regrets, though. We will do this properly now. Let Sir Hughes handle it. It is what's best for the Covenant.
Yeah, you can't change what you did in the past, only what you do in the future. Well, you really don't want to start messing around with time travel. Trust me, I've already done that. It gets weird. Ooh, 3 points. I mean, I'm literally level 40, which is great. Okay, I've got 4 skill points now. Right, let's have a look at this. Okay. The Age of Experience. Now, if I remember rightly, for this one, looking at my build, I need to go with Burning Light and Balanced Warrior, which is those two. Okay, they're not high enough level yet. Oh, pressure points. I think I need one more in this. Increases your critical rating for each assassination ability. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I'll put some points into that bad boy. Okay, so for weapons, look at dual wield. I'm looking more at the passives now. So you go improve sneak. Is it worth putting into improve sneak? I'll do that one last. I will put some points into that, but I'm not really doing sneak stuff much at the moment. But I will be putting some points into that. I just not right now, sort of thing. So look at Khajiit skills. Oh, Lunar Blessings. Increase your maximum health, magicka, and stamina by 659. Yes. Where's it? Guild, World, Soul Magic. Oh, okay. Allows you to revive once every Soul Gems, Soul Shatter. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry too much about that. Same for that, because I've got a ridiculous number of Soul Gems and I'll be picking them up left, right, and centre. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until that goes up when I get main quest. Okay. So once that gets to a high enough level, I will put a point or two into the Soul Lock, and then that will start filling semi-passively. This is it. Basically, killing an enemy has a 5% chance of automatically filling an empty Soul Gem, which is actually pretty good. obviously, if you want to be a bit more, proactive, you can have like do like a little. This is basically guaranteed, if you do it. Whereas the passive one is 5%. Depending upon your build, and if you need lots of soul gems, you probably want to go into that. If you don't, you want to go into that because that will help fill out your enchantments and charge up some weapons and other things like that. You don't necessarily need it, but again, it's one of those ones that is pretty much going to be it's handy to have if you've got extra skill points lying around that you don't know what to do with. But again, I don't need to add that right now because at the moment I need to focus on Herald of the Tome is almost maxed out, so that will then give me another point into that, and I can put into splintered secrets. Increase your physical and spell penetration. Basically means I can punch through armor a little bit harder. Right. So, yes. Oh, wrong way. So I do apologise. So from an NPC's point of view, I'm just stood there for like about a couple of minutes just going. Where is he? So he is. Oh, yes, sir. Are you over here? Hello. Oh, bookshelf. Enchantment.
I trust you've earned the Duchess' confidence by now. That's good. Have you been able to learn why she was conspiring with her father?
Yeah, she feared for her life.
After the attempt on her life, that makes sense, but why go to her father? The Knights of the Flame are here to protect her. It makes no sense. Why would he send an army here? The assassin's poison came from Alakir. The Duchess said so herself.
Yes, but it was Dame Fallat who purchased the poison.
Dame Fallat? Are you certain? That's a grave accusation. Of course she was opposed to the marriage. We'll have to question her, but sending a Knight of the Flame to apprehend her might not be wise.
I'll do it.
I was hoping you might volunteer. That would help avoid a scene. Fallat's home is north of the inn. If you'll go there first, I'll get some of my men and come as backup.
Sure, you do that. Meanwhile, there's two random guards we did not hear anything of what just happened there. I imagine that Fallat is probably high ranking. It's like, yeah, we didn't know anything about the boss. Right. Right, can I jump down here? Yeah, sorry, pardon me, come through. I mean, yeah, she's got to be. If she's got a house like this, right next to the manor / castle, and it has like a little stable area. This is like prime property right here. So she has got to be high ranking or very well thought of to get that. I mean, seriously, it's like literally she goes to work there and she lives there and on a nice salary. Yeah. In fact. Oh, okay. I was right. We could talk, but never mind.
This is what it's come down to. They're so cute.
Ooh. A bunk bed. You had a. Why do you not have a? You know what? I'm not judging. Some people can't sleep in the same bed as their partner. Oh, heavy armor, nice. Because of snoring and stuff like that. So, you know what? I'm not going to judge because you have a bunk bed. That's very rude of me. I will raise an eyebrow, sure, but I'm not going to judge. Well, oh, he's outside. I ran right past him as well. Hello.
Where's Fallat? Did she run?
No. She did.
I'm sorry to hear that. You did what had to be done, and I suppose her reaction merely proves her guilt.
She attacked us first. We did not attack her.
I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up.
To 250, damn, I'm living those things up fast. I agree. It's hard to believe Fallet was acting alone.
Indeed. I would very much like to discuss this with you further, but not inside the castle. My home is past the market. If you'll give me a moment to settle matters here and check on the Duchess, I'll meet you there and we can talk.
I'll see you soon. See, thinking about it, it wouldn't surprise me if, becoming like a proper knight in this area, in this location. It's like, there you go, here's your title. By the way, your house is over there. You have a couple of horses. All the perks of becoming a knight. You have basically, was it land and property and all that gubbins. But in return, loyalty. You see that? Yeah, so Hughes gets one as well, so okay. See, that's... Oh, kitty. There's a cat just looking at two dead... I know there's a person tied up over there, we'll come back in a sec. I'm just looking at the cats looking at the two dead rats, which I find highly amusing.
You? Did Sir Hughes send you to kill me?
Wait, why would Sir Hughes? Why would it's? Oh, I'm thinking Sir Hughes may be involved. Why would I want to kill you?
You're not here to. Oh, merciful Stendar, Lakana!
Sir Hughes is checking on her. She's safe.
No, she's not safe. Hughes is going to kill her. He's crazy. Something about his dreams. If you don't believe
dreams.
His journal. He was writing all about it. First, though, untie me. I have to get back to the.
Oh no. Sir Hughes is one of those dream cultists. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Third. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, third week of the nightmares. Recognise the face in my dreams. I have to stop this nightmare from coming true. Fallet botched the job, killed the poor food taster. King Farajan sent an army to our gates. It's all clear to me now. The vision is a sign for me and me alone. Yeah, he's one of them. He's one. We need to find this dream cult and just absolutely purge them from this land. They are causing many problems. Remember, if in doubt, it's a cultist.
I'm just glad there were some survivors at the mill.
We'll go up here. Oh, fudge.
What is it?
Dude, there's a frigging dead body in there of the Duchess that you were supposed to protect, and you're just asking me what is it? You fudge. The body is still warm to touch. Damn! The blade is in its back bears the sigil of the Knights of the Flame. The weapon of... That's freaking brutal. Like, I thought that was just like a glitch of the dude holding his sword near her to sort of protect the body type thing. Nope, that's actually gone right through her spine. Through her back. That's so he's probably like, now wait till she's turned around and then just gone.
She cannot be dead. This cannot be real. Lakana. You spoke with her, didn't you? What do you know of this? Tell me.
Remember I said earlier there's always that little thing about how's things going to be twisted? How's it going to be a bit different? Sir Hughes is presented as the slightly concerned one. You think, oh it looks like the knight Fallet has been he's been a little bit bigoted and stuff like that. So you think, oh, it's her. Turns out, no. They were in cahoots, they were. This is why I like this game. I mean, some people probably watching it and going like, yeah, we spot that a mile off. Awesome. Like I say, I'm trying to play this in character. So which is very difficult with some of these quests because I know what's going to happen. But as I say, I'm playing it in character. Sir Hughes is responsible for this?
Sir Hughes? Was he mad? He was supposed to protect her. How will I explain this to Lacana's father?
Yeah, this could cause an incident.
Lacana would never hurt anyone. She was innocent. My beloved wife.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like a perfect marriage, but you seem to like each other. So, you know, ultimately that was a good thing. But I don't think it was a perfect one because obviously, you know, two major different cultures coming together like that can and probably will cause problems, but it's not something that can't be dealt with. You just have to acknowledge those problems and work to address it. Unfortunately, I think Sir Hughes was like, nope, not having that. Stab. Although, having said that again, because of the whole cult of the dreamers, he was a bit brainwashed. So whilst it's definitely his responsibility, I'm not inclined to say it was his fault. But he did just kill a Duchess, which is pretty much treason in this land. So, yep.
I don't understand. Sir Hughes served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully. Why would he murder my wife?
Okay. Now what I'm about to say is going to sound... Oh, medium armor 50. Very nice. His dreams suggested Lacana would destroy Alakir Castle.
Dreams? That maniac murdered my wife on the basis of a dream? He will die for this.
Very understandable.
You must help me find him. He's probably gone to Firebrand Keep. Please, do it for Lacana. Find Hughes and kill him.
No problem.
Sir Hughes will pay dearly for what he's done.
I agree. I actually quite liked her as a character. I mean, again, yeah, the Baron, as I say, seemed like a decent-ish type person. I mean, not perfect, but like I say, he cared for his wife. So, at the end of the day, that's pretty much what you want from a marriage. Right, where are we going? We're going this way. Right, mount up. That armor. Oh, I love the little mounts in this. Like there's one mount as well, and which I managed to get because when I got the expansion a long time ago. It's a dual person mount. So if it randomly comes up in the cycle, because this is a dual person. In fact, you know what? Let's try it. See if I can get this to come up there. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Mounts. Multi-rider, there we go. Now there's only one available, and they're called Sweet Breeze. So I'll do that in a second. I might have to change it afterwards.
You know how I get when it's too bumpy.
See? And we're both on the same mount. Now, because I've got, I might have to change it back to the random one again. Oh, that thing that's pretty cool. So because I've set it to embers as well, so when I mount up, you can oh, that's got tentacles. You can sort of predetermine, say like this is your outfit, this is your mount sort of thing, or you can just do it like I have and set it to be whenever we mount up, have a random mount. I prefer the random option because it's like, oh. Yeah, it's always a nice surprise when a sort of new amount I haven't seen for a while pops up in the rotation sort of thing. Now I can set it to like have a selection of like say 5 or 6 or whatever that I really like using, but honestly I just like having all of them available. Same like with the oh god, yeah, it's a boss right over there. I've got to be very careful. Big spider. Look at that. Look how many health points it's got because I'm within the range. You see, there she is, Old Widow Silk, 1.8 million HP. Nope. Okay, so we've got spin the steel. We'll put it into that. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Is it athletics? Yep, go into that one. There we go. Okay, let me just set it to random again. There we go. That's it. Okay, I know I have to change it, otherwise it will. It's basically I've got a key binding, so when I press the middle mouse button, it mounts me and dismounts me because it's like my finger naturally rests in that position anyway, so I could just tap it like that and I dismount. It also makes it easier for me to remount up as well. That's why having like a gaming mouse, or that's sometimes called like an MMO mouse, is actually, you know, I know some people joke about those type of things, but if you play games like this on a regular basis, it's actually really good to get one of those ones because you can custom bind. Like for example, my bar, you can see there, see it swaps. That's my 4 key. That is for progressing the quest, but you can't really see that on there. And there's a few other ones as well, but I changed those ones because I've realised I don't use them. Oh, that was in this journal. He'd forgive us to stop the three we were forced to bury Sir Edain in the cave. Oh, quest time. Yes, it's I've got like, what is it? Apart from obviously, you know, the left and the right key, the mouse scroll wheel and stuff like that. On where what I call the fun buttons, there are 12 buttons, and I can quite easily hit 1, 2, and 3. That's my bad. 4, 5, and 6, a little bit of an effort. 7, 8, and 9, a little bit more of an effort. 10, 11, 12, I have to pretty much curl my thumb around like that. It's just very uncomfortable. But I don't need. Again, it's nice to have that as an option, even if I never use it. Plus, also on like web pages, I've got button 1 and 2 to scroll backwards or forwards through web pages, like back a page, forward a page. Very useful. To the point where if I'm on a mouse that doesn't have that as an option, it starts feeling really weird. Oh, Ghosty. Hello, Ghosty.
These caves have been quiet for so long, but the winds have returned and our spirits with them.
Again, breakfast burrito.
You walk among the living, yet you speak to the dead.
See, I can
return us to rest.
No, oh, I just had a craving for a burrito. I can try. Why are you here, Spirit?
I came here on a sacred mission to slay the notorious bandits known as the Three. I ventured into these depths, leaving my fellow knights behind with orders to collapse the cave if I did not return. This cave became my tomb.
So, your mission failed?
Perhaps, but by sealing the cave, my fellow knights succeeded where I did not. The Three starved here in the darkness. But now the cave is reopened, and their spirits again threaten the land. You must put their spirits to rest.
How did you ask?
My sword is forged of consecrated steel, and dedicated to the cause of purging evil from these lands. Take it, and finish what I started. It will aid you in your quest.
I mean, this may sound like a dumb question, and it's probably going to be stabbing with the pointy end, but how do I use your sword?
The blade may have rusted to the point where it is useless in battle, but its magic remains. Defeating the spirits below with the sword in your possession will bind their souls to its steel.
Gotcha, so I just literally just keep it in my backpack. Awesome. Good to know. That's how you pick it up, obviously.
My sword is forged.
Sorry. There we go. Sword acquired. So we're going to use this sword basically like a ghost trap. Like Ghostbusters. Ectoplasm, you. Ghost goo. Yes, I said that out loud. More ectoplasm. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. Yep, looks like I did. Yeah. There we go. I keep forgetting to use my buffs. Nice. Right, where's he? Okay. Right. What? Empty soul gem. I like that. Oh! Oh dear. Looks like they're confused with the rock.
I'll feast upon your soul.
Yeah, see, there's a problem with that. You want to feast upon my soul, you've got to find it first. Even I don't know where it is. I've tried everywhere. Even down the back of the sofa. There. That's kind of the whole point of why I'm able to do all this stuff, because I technically have no soul. Well, that's a lie. My soul still exists, it's just not in the same geographical vicinity as my body. It is somewhere. It's basically the reason why I'm able to do all this funky stuff. And why I'm technically immortal, because the body's going, yes. And let's have you awaken. Just kidding.
You're a fool to come down here.
Yeah. I haven't called worse. Soul absorbed.
I've been waiting to try this spell out.
Oh, yep, sorry. Oh, again, excuse me. It's the hay fever that the antihistamines are wearing off. I need to get some more, actually. I've got enough to last me for another, like, week and a bit, but I just need to get some more. This is because this is about the sort of time of the day when they start to wear off properly, so... But I'm taking them at night, which helps me sleep, which is good. But the downside is like, when they wear off, my nose starts itching again. Primarily, that's where it comes from. It's like my eyes start getting a bit, and my nose itches like hell. And also, bizarrely, my arms itch, and I don't know why. I don't know why it does, why they itch specifically, but... I'm trying to think now. No. There we go. Another soul absorbed. Right, so we're going where? We're going back this way. Okay. So at least I'm not getting the watering eyes. Or I feel like my eyeballs are it. That is a very unpleasant sensation. I know that it's actually not my eyeballs themselves that itch. It's the like the membranes or whatever it is around the outside of them that are actually causing the issue. Again, actually, I'm going to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Hopefully I won't die. That's better. I think it's like a cat or something. Yeah, she, oh, nope. Also on. As soon as I sat down, I was like, nope. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Right. So I'm just Right. Okay, and we're good to go. Ooh, copper ring. Use the sword.
What have you done, you meddling creature of flesh?
Cast you back into the fire. Wow. I literally did cast it back into the fire. Okay, cool. Oh, speaking of casting into the fire, one of the game, MMOs I used to play a long time ago and still dab with every now and then is Lord of the Rings Online. And just recently, a group of level 5 hobbits have gone from the Shire and walking, gone through Moria. They've basically recreated the route that Frodo and Sam took and ended up at the Forge in Mount Doom. Along the way, you know, there was quite a large group to deal with, obviously, you know, some of the more dangerous creatures and things like that, and others were obviously, you know, welcome to help the hobbits along their way, like to clear the path. You didn't have to, but you know, it was appreciated, sort of thing. And yesterday, I think it was, or a couple of days ago, it may have been like the weekend, for the first time since the game has run, a group has managed to go from the Shire. I don't think they took any shortcuts. I think they walked it. Yes, walked into Mordor and literally got to the forge where the One Ring was made in Mount Doom. Brilliant. And that game's been going for about 10 years. Obviously, no, more than that, about 15 years. Obviously, they couldn't really do it to begin with because a lot of the areas and stuff weren't in the game by that point. And you need to have like a reasonably large group to get through some of the later areas. So, it's one of the sort of things that when you first hear it, it sounds like, well, why didn't they do it earlier? It wasn't really possible. But they've done it. And there was a screenshot, and there's a whole group of hobbits and other people just standing in by the forge in Mount Doom. And it felt good to look at that. They've done another one where it's like the infamous chicken run, where it's like you see how far you can get. And one thing I do want to do is to take my hobbit character. Again, and my Hobbit character can probably go there now because he's leveled up. Because it's been a long time since I played it, so maybe not the last few areas, but enough so he could do it. I could literally take my Hobbit and either walk/ride, go from the Shire all the way to Mount Doom. More is interesting. When I first played the Moria expansion, that's one of the few times in a game I have been legitimately scared, because I went through it and started playing it when the expansion came out. And there's some areas, obviously, like little safe harbours and stuff like that, because it's set just after the dwarves not so much retake Moria, but they retake the entrance sort of thing. So you're going into areas where it's dark. Well, game dark, not dark so you can't see, and it's like you just see something skittering in the distance and you're like,
I sense a darkness lifted from the fiery depths. Tell me, have you done the deed?
And it is done. The souls of the free are consigned to the fire.
I can feel the serenity flowing into my spirit already. By destroying their spirits with my blade, you have fulfilled my vow and released me. Thank you. I'll return you to the surface now.
I mean, that
with honor and my gratitude.
I mean, that does give... I mean, it's magic enhancement, which I don't really need. But the 2-part set does give me 1,000, so... Oh. Oh, he teleported us. Oh, interesting. Right, so look at this. Let's look at my armor. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Do I have a runestone that can change it into... That's fire damage, shock damage... I don't have any glyphs. Okay, now I'll keep what I've got for now. I'll keep what I've got. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings MMO is a good MMO if you like the Middle Earth and Tolkien universe. It's not for everybody, I will say that. Now, this is not to say that it's a bad MMO. It's not, but it is a big, expansive game where, you know, a lot of the time, you know, it's like leveling up and leveling up. This is definitely an MMO where the journey is just as important, if not more so, than the destination, which I think fits in very well with the whole vibe that, you know, the Middle Earth stuff has to have. Like, I am not kidding. Some of the opening quests is like you literally bimbling around in the Shire, helping out fellow hobbits, depending on which area you start in. And I'm not kidding, one of the quests is like you literally go up to one of the hobbits and goes, oh yeah, I need this letter here delivered to my pal Boggins. And you're like, oh cool, where's Boggins? And you turn around and he's right next to the other hobbit. Like, you can see him, sort of thing. Like, you just have to take 1 or 2 steps and you're like, there you go. Alright. To begin with, when I first did that quest, I was livid. I'm like, dude, he's right freaking there, you lazy... Well played. Well played. It was one of those sort of moments that, like, yeah, they're hobbits. They're chill. If they can get someone to, you know, metaphorically walk over the road to give his mate Boggin a or whatever the character's name was, a letter, I mean, he doesn't have to do it. He can just sit there on his porch, smoking his pipe of weed and eating a pie. And let's be honest, if you had the resources to do that and you were living a nice, chill, ideal lifestyle, you'd probably do the same. I mean, he'd probably have in his head, like, you know what, I can get this adventurer to go and hand that letter over to Boggin. Well, alright, I'll see him later this evening. If not, I'll give him the letter then. Oh look, here's an adventurer now. Sort of thing. Friggin' brilliant. It perfectly sums up the attitude, you know, the way that hobbits are in the game. But oh, did it wind me up the first time I saw it. Until it clicked as to, yeah, that's what hobbits do. They're not necessarily lazy, but they're chilled and laid back in a way that just like no other culture in Middle-earth has. And it's one of the reasons why I've determined that in my next life, I'm coming back as a hobbit. Second breakfast, yes.
You there, in the name of the... You there. If you respect the name of the Knights of the Flame, I would ask your assistance. Bandits are masquerading as members of our order and then robbing people blind.
See, yeah, funny you say that, but the last 2 Knights of the Flame I encountered, one of them bought some poison and the other one stabbed the Duchess in the back, almost about to trigger the breakup of the alliance, and I'm going to have to hunt him down and kill him. So, say respect in the name of the Knights of the Flame? I don't know if I do right now. Because out of the 2 I've met, not including yourself, 2 of them have been arseholes. But I shouldn't judge a group by the individuals. No, sorry. I shouldn't tar a group with the same way I was treating them. You know what I mean? I'm getting words mixed up. Groups, individuals, different. There you go. How can I help?
You can steal from the bandits that which they stole from us. The motherless swine somehow got their hands on our tabards, and now they're robbing travelers on the road to Rothgar. Kill as many as you can, but mainly get our tabards back.
Alright, sounds good. Right, hello shitbags. There you go. No. There's one over there, you do. Yeah, oh, there's a treasure chest over there. I'll deal with that in a minute. Oh, it's a master chest. Nice. Okay. Purple bow, treasure bag, and some lumising. Wow. It's actually pretty good. That's actually not a bad bow. And 120 gold. See? That was fun, wasn't it? Oh, the tabards doing the things over there. Okay. And I've just leveled up. Alright, let's do that now, actually. Ooh. Oh, oh. Prophet's dagger. You know what? I'm going to go with dagger. Right, let's see if there's anything more I can do. So, Elder Tomb, no, nothing more there. No, I can't do anything with that because that is leveled up more. Same for Assassination. Dual wield. Oh, here we go. Ruffian. Gives you an 8% damage bonus when attacking stunned, immobilized, or silenced enemies. Ooh. Not bad. Right, where's the next one? It's over. Yeah. Yeah. No, burn. There we go. 2 tabards done. Right, there's a book over here. My map is right. Which will help with the Mages Guild stuff. Yes. There we go. There's... Oops, is there another chest here? There is not. Okay, oh, there's another... one of those. Is that a bandit? Yes. Not much longer. Okay, the way shrine. Let's go and get that unlocked. So, when I start running fast, I keep hearing yakety sax in my head. And if you don't know what yakety sax is, that is the proper name for the Benny Hill music, which is... And if you know what the Benny Hill music is, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's quite distinctive. I'm not even going to attempt to put it on here because it probably will get content matched, and even on a very sort of brief moment, it's one of those. Because it is very, very distinctive. You've got to be really careful. I know there's like the whole thing of like fair use and stuff like that, but it's honestly a lot of hassle dealing with it. Especially when you've got like the what do you call it? Like the troll groups who will claim anything that even lightly resembles the audio on it, because they basically set up like the DRM stuff, digital rights management and all that kind of thing is basically, there's lots of groups who pretty much abuse the system, but it's... I'm not really defending YouTube on this one, but or on Twitch, but basically, if they don't treat each claim as valid, they can get into a lot of shit. Now, they could do a lot more vigilance towards it and actually, put in a thing where they say like, yeah, you put a fast one, or you get up to shenanigans and tomfoolery with it, we will have you on a plate. They don't, because that costs money to do so. So they could do a little, they could do a lot more than what they do. But I understand at the same time why they have to treat every claim as legitimate.
Anything valuable in there?
But it's annoying. It's very annoying. There's anybody who likes streams or things like that, you've got to be so careful about these kind of things. And that's why that whole and like I personally don't agree with it myself. But it's why you see like, and it kind of started, I think, like on TikTok as well, where people's language for when they say certain words, they change it from and again, I've got to be careful for exactly the same reasons. They change it from, shall we say, self-deletion to the to the other word. You know the word I'm talking about. That's one of the reasons why so many people say it. Like one of the channels I sort of like brought it to my attention is I watch semi-regularly is Ronad Gaming, and he does a lot of things to do with like horror and murder films, and sort of sci-fi ones where stuff is going on. And obviously, quite often in horror films, you have people with bang bangs, and one of the things he started calling them is false multipliers, because when he said the G word, his entire account basically got demonetized because of it. Sorry, the whole video got demonetized. Not just a little section. No, his entire video got demonetized just because he mentioned the word once. Which was like, that's ridiculous. Or, younglings is another one, because if you happen to mention that particular word, it can get flagged up. Now, yes, I am obviously, broadcasting this on Twitch, and Twitch is a little bit... Twitch has many flaws. I will be the first to admit it. Twitch has many flaws. But as long as you aren't really glorifying the things, supposedly, then, like if you're watching a scene and a bit of fleshy part of somebody's body, shall we say, like the genitalia pops up, as long as you're not sort of looking at it like pretending like that bow and going, whoa, look at that, sort of thing. As long as you're not doing that, drawing attention to it, generally speaking, you're okay. YouTube's a little bit stricter, and as I found out when I had a little bit of an accident with when I was playing Cyberpunk, and the cutscene came up about involving sexy times. I don't have a problem with it, and I think one of the reasons why is because with Twitch you can be obviously playing things live, and if you've never played a game before and you don't know there's a particular scene's going to crop up, you can't really stop and put a filter over it. Well, you kind of can, but it's a little bit more difficult to set up, and the whole thing is you're doing it live. With YouTube, originally, you can actually, edit it, and you're supposed to do things like that, which is what I basically had to do. If I wanted to keep any form of, anything on that video, I had to pretty much just go into it and just put on a blur filter. So if you find that video on YouTube and you see it, when that scene comes up, you notice the entire screen pretty much goes blurry. Although, again, didn't realise that was going to be in there. So let's say different standards between live and video, basically. So yeah, I am not agreeing with their choices, but I can understand it, even if I don't necessarily agree with it. Like I'm not saying they're perfect. They have mucked up quite a few times. There you go. Exit. I almost didn't see that person there. Ooh. No, it's just a barrel. What is the treasure chest?
stop. Please don't hurt me.
What are you doing hiding in the corner there?
I was hiding from the other guys. All they've done since I joined is pick on me. Being a bandit isn't anything like my brother and I thought it'd be. Please, it's too late for me. But not for him. Take this to Theron Berard. He'll know what it means.
Oh, no, I'll make sure your brother gets this. Now go home and rethink it. Oh, no, you can't. Some flint. Just trying to think what else is it? Yeah, it's why you notice like on certain shows, especially even like live shows and things like that. Quite often, again depending upon what the event is that's being broadcast live. Quite often it's not actually live. There's like a few seconds delay. Again, not all the time. But it's so that if something does happen, they can just go, nope, we'll go over to the other camera and things like that. So it's like, if an event happened, like say right now, you know, you got people like in booth watching it. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. And then if something happens, and go to camera 2, sort of thing. Again, depends upon the event.
Were you successful?
Well, I've recovered your tablets.
Thank you. At least now travelers won't be fooled into thinking they can trust these ruffians.
Damn those ruffians.
After we get healed up, we'll make another push to drive the bandits from this region altogether.
I was going to make an airplane joke reference then, but I'm not going to. I resisted. I was good. I was strong. But I will think it.
You're looking for Sir Hughes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fine. We've been waiting for him to come and clarify our orders for days. He returned all right, but mumbling incoherently. Know what that means? Just more confusion. I think Hughes has lost it.
Yeah, you're right. I am looking for Sir Hughes. Yeah. He murdered Duchess Lacana.
The Duchess is dead? Hughes killed her? Oh, for Mara's sake, I didn't think he was that crazy.
Yeah, he's.
That explains why the orders were so confusing. Good thing we didn't march on the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle.
Good. That is very good. Yes. See, this is what you wanted. We want somebody who understands the orders, works through them, but when they're a bit iffy, goes, hang on. I think maybe I haven't put a good word for you.
So I guess if Sir Hughes killed the Duchess then, crazy or not, the Duke is going to want him to answer for that. I guess this means we're going to have to find a new leader.
Yes, you can get my vote. Where is Sir Hughes now?
He went into the keep. Sir Croix might be protecting him, though. Finding Hughes may be difficult until we clear up all the confusion here. You should talk to Sir Edmund. He's just up the steps.
Thank you, Dame Kieran. See? Sensible. This is what you want. Was a soldier who follows orders, but definitely sort of puts a finger up when things are a bit iffy. Like,
taking a stand for what's right is never. If you've come to Firebrand Keep to petition for help from the Knights of the Flame, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Our leader, Sir Hughes, seems to have gone mad, and the Knights are divided over whether or not to follow his last order.
Yeah, see, I shall say that you're probably higher, maybe higher rank, depends how the system goes. Yeah, Sir Hughes has gone a bit wibbly. Seems to be caught in the thrall of a dream cult, and yeah, he killed the Duchess.
This is far worse than I thought, and makes our cause all the more critical.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Hughes just returned to the keep, acting strangely. He's in there with Sir Croix, who is making preparations to attack the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle.
Yeah, I think we should stop them because, you know, we don't want like a little mini war going on which could break apart the Covenant. That'll be very bad.
Indeed. Myself and these others were exiled for standing against Sir Croix, but we are too few at present to reach.
So you're loyalists. Right, that's good.
There are other knights in the keep who are questioning Sir Croix. Could you go in and look for those who would join us?
Certainly. You keep doing what you're... You know what? Those are impressive sideburns. Look at that. Those are impressive. Yeah, quite good then. Ooh. Just see the star stars come out as well. Right.
Defend yourself then.
Okay, so yes, there's different ones I have to talk.
Sir Hughes really wants us to go to war, I prefer he told us himself.
Alright, so yeah, I got to find out who are the traitors and who are the loyalists. But the plan is to attack the Red Guard. The Red Guards is wrong. That was rude. I was talking to that person.
I hear King Faharajad's been plotting to take over Alcair for years.
That was very rude of them. That other player. Plans to attack the Red Guards is wrong. Help Sir Edmund and I retake the keep.
You would have me disobey direct orders and turn against Sir Croy? You sound like that coward Sir Edmund. You are an enemy to the Order, and I will see you slain.
Alright. Alright.
Rumor is the soldiers at the redoubt are going to move on to Cathedral.
If Alcair is truly threatened, regardless of where it comes from, I will defend it to the death.
Well, the plan to attack the Red Guards is wrong. Help Sir Edmund and I retake the keep.
You're right. This doesn't make any sense.
Loyalist.
My duty is to do what's right, not to blindly follow orders. I'm with you.
Awesome. Okay. Alright, try talking to this person again.
I never thought
Yep.
you would have me
Okay.
will prevail.
Okay. I was going to skip through these things in case I get... there you go. 2. It's basically the same anyway, so...
You're right.
Okay, that's 3. I need 1 more. And they seem to have respawned. Let's try the other knights.
You would have me
Alright.
will prevail.
That didn't go well. Let's try you now, you've respawned.
You would have
No, okay.
Big mistake.
It was you're right, it was a big mistake. Let's try to one of these two gets up here. You do.
You're right.
Awesome. There we go. We have 4 knights on our side. Huzzah. Oh, he's over there. Hello.
I knew more of my fellow knights would come to see the insanity Sir Croy means to unleash at Alcair.
Yeah, he's not right.
I think we have enough knights now to retake the keep. I've sent them to take up strategic positions.
So, ready to attack them?
Indeed. Taking up arms against our fellow knights is something I know none of us wishes to do. But Sir Croy has forced this upon us. This is unpleasant business, but let's get on with it. I've told the knights positioned around the castle to attack on our signal. There's a siege horn mounted atop Firebrand Keep's main hall. If you are willing, I would ask you to go there and blow the horn.
Yeah.
Signal everyone to attack.
So, I'm rather juvenile, but yes, I'll do it. I'll blow the horn. Once more, I'm going to giggle again, because I'm... Yeah. Horn. Blowing the horn. Okay, Chris, get out of your system. Blowing the horn. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Yeah. I shall blow the horn. Yeah. Horn blown. Yeah. I said I am mentally a child at times. Can I sit? I can. Oh, that's perfect. I could not have got that any better if I wanted to. I honestly could not have got... Ah, that was brilliant. That's abs... You're a good pet horse, yes you are. Yes you are, sitting on the stand on the table like that. Yes you are, you're a good little horsey.
Keep those weapons.
Sometimes it's just the little things.
We caught them by surprise, and I think we have the upper hand.
Yay.
I've been wounded, though. I don't think I'd be of any more use in the battle.
Ah, you've done enough already.
I've done what I could, but I failed to find Sir Croy. Now I fear he would best me quite easily. I need you to do this. I believe the other knights will stand down if we can defeat Sir Croy. Will you face him for me?
One moment. I need to keep myself hydrated. Okay. Excuse me. I do apologize. Where do I find him?
He's in the eastern garrison. Kill him. Put an end to this.
Gladly.
There's another siege horn on top of the garrison. When Croy is killed, blow that horn.
Yeah.
The knights will pause, and I'll use that moment to call for an end to the fighting.
Sounds good. So the sun that was glowing. Fellow knights. Okay, cool. So Edmund, yeah, so you're one of the good ones. Right. Okay. You know what? No. Now, do I have to do this? No. Do I want to? Yes.
Nicely done.
Friendship Gate, what a great name. I know, I'm stuck. So that's the thing, it's like, if they really wanted me to, I could end this with a well, say I
need healing.
I include Ember in that as well. We could just take on most of the armies. I mean, yeah, we're like a, I was gonna say a 1 Khajiit army, a 2 Khajiit army, as opposed to the same ring to it, does it? You know what I mean. I know. In like, what? A few seconds, we've just taken down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 20 of their troops in a couple of minutes, if that. I didn't realise there was a I didn't make sure I get all this way. There we go, some more stuff to sell, basically. I didn't mean to steal from there, but you know what? I'm going to claim it anyway. There we go. Right. So Croy.
The outsider who rallies my knights to rebellion. I'm going to enjoy this.
What, dying? I love it when NPCs get really sort of cocky. It just makes me giggle. Hello, Dawn. Especially when they say like, "Now you can't kill me," or "You're going to die," like about 5 seconds before they get wiped from the face of existence. It just makes me giggle. You know, this is after they've watched me absolutely destroy every single one of their companions, bring down the wrath of gods, display powers shown by very few mortals, and then they think that they can hurt me. Or at the very least, now, granted, there are a few who are powerful enough that that's actually a legitimate thing, but the vast majority of them are not to that level. So, Edmund?
I grieve for Sir Croy and all those who died fighting for him, but there was no other way to save the Knights of the Flame. Thank you for doing what I could not.
So, the battle's over?
Indeed. With Sir Croy slain, I am assuming command of Firebrand Keep for now. Needless to say, preparations to march to Alcair Castle have been called off.
Okay, not bad.
Killing my fellow knights to restore order was hard enough.
And I'm just leveled up again. Yay.
He's down in the infirmary. I'm told he was raving about killing the Duchess before he fell unconscious. I don't know what to do.
I'll handle it. The Duke sent me here to find him.
Then I suppose you must. Whatever crimes he may be guilty of, you should know that Sir Hughes was always an honorable knight. I simply must believe that his recent actions are caused by some form of insanity.
Yeah, he was kind of brainwashed by the dream cult, so I will take that into account. Where is the infirmary?
The infirmary is below the Great Hall. Speak to the healer there, Odette. Get her assessment of his condition. Again, I would plead with you, if his actions are truly driven by madness, show mercy.
I'll do what needs to be done. That was a nice little reminder to say that, yeah, the dude has done some horrible things and he must be punished. But at the same time, what's the phrase? Is it diminished responsibility? Like, obviously he is still the one responsible for it, but the punishment should take that into account. I believe that's what the term is. I may be wrong on that. At least I think that's what it's called here in the UK. Let's go for warrior. Oh no, technically I'm a spellcaster. Let's go for spellcaster. Okay, so I've got, let's see, so that's, okay, so Herald of the Tomes maxed out, I think, yep, so I don't have to do anything about that. This is going to take a little bit of a while, so what I might do is, I might actually, you know what, I'm going to swap those two skills over for the moment, so I use them more. And then I'll do, once that's maxed out, then I will do the same for that one as well. But I'll keep that there because that's a good little buff. So let's have a look. Dual wield, armor, medium. Again, I'm not going to keep any points for that. World. So yeah, I'm at that point where I'm getting close, but not quite to the point where I'm ready to do like a complete skill respec. But again, I will probably do that like off stream if and when it happens. Maybe, I don't know. So, oh, here's the infirmary. But it'll be a lot of me just sitting at the screen going like checking this, moving and stuff like that. So a lot of faffing around. One of those sort of ones. Oh, there he is.
If you are wounded, you may take a bed in the corner. I will tend to you as soon as I can.
I'm here to see Sir Hughes.
I'm sorry to say that Sir Hughes is in no condition to talk. I tried to help him, but this is simply beyond my ability to treat. It seems to be some type of curse. He came in mumbling to himself, and soon he was just gone.
Conscious or not, he will answer for killing the Duchess.
Duchess Lacana? He said he had killed her, but I assumed he was hallucinating. He's very ill. So, you are here to place him under arrest? Even if he is guilty of such a thing, he cannot answer for it if he is catatonic.
True.
He must remain here.
I'll be the one to decide that.
I do not think you could cause his condition to be any worse, so you are welcome to do what you like. I warn you, though, curses like this are very unpredictable. If you start to feel dizzy, I would suggest stepping away.
Understood. Where is it? Now that's interesting. Because if you see above where Sir Hughes is, that's the same as going to another quest area. Why do I get the feeling we're about to go and have a poke around in his dreams? Yep. We're doing some dream walking. Once again, I really do like the whole, like I said, the whole Khajiiti design. It pleases me.
The Duke should not have wed King Farazad's daughter.
The Duke's marriage was a mistake. He's put us all at risk.
King Faharajad is planning to invade Alcair. Duchess Lakana.
Oh.
Has everyone fooled. She and her father are plotting against us.
Duchess Lakana is orchestrating an attack on Alcair. She must be stopped.
The Duchess has betrayed us. I have to stop her. Whatever it takes.
I know. See, even my little donkey companion's like, oh no.
I know what you're planning.
What are you doing here? Leave my room at once.
I won't allow Alcair to fall into Redguard hands.
This is what happened.
Redguard hands? Tears of Set. You've gone mad.
I'm sorry. But this is the only way.
No, please.
So he knocked her down. You killed her, you Dinkleberry.
I killed her. She deserved it, didn't she? I know she did, or I think I know. Is this real?
Well, this particular thing is a dream, but yeah, you killed her.
No. It's a never-ending nightmare, whether I sleep or not. I killed Duchess Lakana. The omen whispered in my mind, poisoning my thoughts. Now it tortures me, forcing me to watch the murder again and again.
Yeah, I'm assuming the omen is that big tentacle hallucination thing we saw downstairs, but what is it?
The omen of fear, always with me, always whispering, telling me about the Redguards, about Lakana. I believed it, but it was lying. I murdered an innocent woman and betrayed the Duke. Now it's hiding, but it's not gone.
So how can we stop it?
We have to kill it. You have to kill it. My sword. In the dream, I left it in the throne room. The omen is drawn to it. Find the sword and find the omen.
Right. Yeah, he's technically not a spirit, that's like his dream self. I've just been nosy and looking around. Right.
I can see your fear.
Oh, that thing's pretty tough. Not anymore, though. Now, he's dead.
You killed the omen. May the Eight bless you. My mind is free, but my sins remain.
You alright?
Yes, I'm all right, but not absolved. I ordered the Knights of the Flame to rebellion. I murdered the Duchess. I betrayed the Duke. These stains on my honor cannot be washed away.
That's an understatement. So, I mean, let's see. You basically committed treason, and I think it's a form of regicide. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, let's get out of this nightmare first, and then I can slap you in the real world. Back to infirmary. Nah. I think a worse punishment will be for him to be kept alive. One of those sort of situations, like he will be his own tormentor. But it might not be up to me. It might be up to the Duke.
Sir Edmund sent for me and I came as soon as I could. Sir Hughes does not plead for clemency, yet he says his mind was not his own.
He was under the influence of a Daedra, but it's dead now.
As strong as my anger may be,
I sense truth in your words, and some change in Sir Hughes's character. But he murdered my wife, and for that, I can find no forgiveness.
That's, yeah. I mean, obviously, this isn't up to you, pal. I mean, you have him executed, Your Grace?
He asked me to take his life and restore honor to the Knights of the Flame. My emotions are too strong. I cannot trust myself to make the right decision. You were in his dream. You saw what drove him to murder. You must decide his fate.
See, now that's a little bit of emotional maturity there. The dude knows that, it's like, yeah, he's riled up because someone killed his wife and he's not thinking straight. So he's asking a neutral third party, i.e. us, to help him make the decision. I mean, yes, she was innocent, but see, again, it's this dream cult. They're messing with people's heads. We've seen it happen multiple times already. We need to take them down. I mean, yes, I'm not going to say it was his... Yeah, as I say, diminished responsibility. I don't think he should be killed for it, though. No, I don't think he should be killed for it. He should definitely be punished, but I don't think he should be killed. Maybe exiled or something like that. I don't know.
Very well. Thank you for your counsel.
Rise, old friend. You will not die this day.
Then my punishment is living in disgrace.
Yep. There you go.
I cannot allow one who committed so grievous a crime to ever serve me again.
That's perfectly understandable. But what happens now?
Sir Hughes may live, but he will never stand in my court again. I hereby strip him of his knighthood. I exile him from Alcaire. He may never return, upon penalty of death. He faces a kinder fate than the one that befell my wife.
All things considered, that's actually pretty generous. Ooh, Honor's Guardian. Not bad. And a skill point, yay.
There's more for us to discuss. We must investigate this further. If I could trade my life to bring back my dear Lakana, I would. Moving on will not be easy. But I must honor her sacrifice by doing all that I can to protect the Covenant.
Yes, there you go. Good.
King Faharajad. Perhaps we can come together in mourning.
Good. I like it. So you're thinking practically. Yes, you're emotional. I mean, if it was me, I would probably just turn around to the... I think if I was in that dude's situation, like the Baron, I won't lie. A part of me would be like I'd like to my chief knight or whatever, be like, yeah, just give me your sword for a second and look the other way. But as he's got the emotional maturity and understanding that if he does this, it could cause a lot more problems. Plus, yeah, he's lost his wife, the king's lost his daughter, so... Is there anything more I can do for you, Grace?
Though the immediate danger is past, I fear this might be more than an isolated event. Sir Hugh's driven mad by nightmares, and I've heard the constable in Coghlan village was similarly affected.
Yes.
I need to know more about this so-called omen.
Yes, and there's been at least 2 other instances. Like there was a farm as well where, yeah, there is some iffy cult things going on in this land right now that we need to deal with. And honestly, you're probably the only person who can really help me do anything about it. But where should I find such knowledge?
The spirit wardens of Pariah Abbey. They dabble in Daedric rituals, but they're benevolent.
Them again.
Speak to Brother Moron at the Abbey. Ask him if the appearance of this omen should be cause for wider concerns. If so, we should warn High King Emmerich.
Oh, yes, there was that guy we encountered before. I think he was said he worked for the Pariah Abbey, because I remember thinking, Pariah, that's a dope name. I'll find him. Can't remember what his name was, though. Right, to go to Coghlan village. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, I think living in disgrace is a good enough punishment, because if he gets killed, boom, that's it. You know, his punishment's over. But by him living in disgrace, he's going to be reminded of it forever, basically. And if he returns, he'll have his giblets cut off. Nice. Look, I see him over there, Supernal Garden. Yeah. Right. Nightmare Crag. Oh, what a lovely, jolly sounding place. Oh, but well, there you are. Ah, Dremoras. I'm trying to use my this thing to help level it up faster. Like the more you use it, the more it levels. So. Oh. Right, where are you going? Where are you going? Over here. That's one way of finding out. You're dead. Spirit long yearned to wreak destruction upon the mortals of Nirn, which is the name of the planet. Tamriel is the continent. Nirn is the world. Yeah, like saying Europe and Earth, basically the same sort of logic. I mean, it's just it. Set that on fire. Give me these little shits as well. Over there, go to you. Burn it.
I hope I helped.
You did. It was very good. Okay, we got one. I'm going Sky Shard. Okay. One more, I'll get another skill shot. Where you go? Oh, I need to actually set the thing on fire. Oh, it's getting a bit warm again. Like, not so bad, but enough that it's like, oh, I'm the skin's definitely getting a bit on the should we say warm side. Kind of easy, Carl. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Right, where's she gone? Right, let's set her free.
My mother. She was in the dream too. Is she... I have to get home.
Right, we're going to go over here and just stab some more Dremora. Because it's funny. Right, we're going to go down here. Try not to break our legs. Have these hits. Yes, you do. Actually, I need a priest. Actually, no, you need a necromancer. Hello. Oh, I got that there quick.
Surely the Eight sent you to save us. Me, my daughter, we owe you our lives. Do you always go to such great lengths to help people you don't even know?
Oh, what?
Well, I'm glad you decided to do so today. You will always, always be welcome at the Van Farm. Stay as long as you like.
Oh, thank you.
This whole thing was like some terrible nightmare. It reminds me of the day I lost my husband so many years ago. I don't know if you can understand. I've moved on, but sometimes I still feel a little lonely.
So it's like my brain went in the direction. Yeah, I can see what the prompt is, but you know, from a like I say, from an in-character point of view, it's just like, oh, you're feeling a bit lonely. Like, well, old pal of mine, William Nurin, and recently became a widower, like a couple of hours ago.
William, a widower. I'm so sorry to hear that. Poor Rosalie, may the 8 bless her soul. Are you suggesting I... Maybe I will pay the Nurins a visit. Appreciate the suggestion.
Exactly, you know. Just the way she said over and over, a bit lonely, it's just like, oh no, that's... Whoa. It felt like she was flirting slightly. And it kind of, it short-circuited my brain. I won't deny that. Yeah, it definitely short-circuited my brain when even I noticed it. Okay. So, where are we going? Over... Who's that? Oh, some seam of pewter. You would have that. Ember Eye Archer. Again, I don't know why I just found that amusing. And save you. We'll grab one of those. And it's coming up to 20 past 8, so I think what I'll probably do is the next quest that I sort of complete or accept sort of thing will be, that'll be the point I'll log out. So I can sort of like, you know, I can call the next stream after, whenever that happens, after that particular quest, like I did for today's one. Also, I like starting it, you know, begin fresh as a quest.
God strike you! Couldn't you have just waited 5 more minutes?
My phone just buzzed. One moment.
Base of operations is. Then they got interrupted. I'm guessing they saw you. My mom sent you, didn't she?
Sorry, so I just fell on the floor. Wait, you're Margot's little boy. Oh, blimey, yeah, I forgot about that one, yeah. Oh.
Exactly. My mother's a little overprotective.
Yeah.
She still tries to tuck me into bed at night. It's embarrassing. It's messed up the whole plan. I actually came here to spy on the slavers.
What were you hoping to learn?
Anything and everything. With Constable Pascal acting strange, Deputy Lyric and I took the initiative.
Oh.
I may not have heard where their base of operations.
Constable Pascal again.
But there are plans for some other attack floating around the camp.
I actually found those plans already.
You did? Well, then I guess we can consider this operation a success. If you haven't already, we just need to get those plans to Deputy Lyric in the village. I guess I should go reassure my mother.
Yeah, but you may want to sort of, you know, I mean, yes, she's a bit overprotective, but some mums can be like that.
Get those plans back as fast as you can.
Not a lot, but...
The 8 protect you.
Oh, oh. Yeah, he goes running past whilst I'm here like... Yes. Dude, seriously? Assassination increased to 38.
Praise the 8. I know. The signal fire is out. There's nothing I can do.
This would be a good point, I think.
I tried to relieve myself, and all these slavers came out of nowhere. How was I to stop them? I'm a lighthouse keeper, not a soldier.
Well, what happened?
Slavers stormed the lighthouse and put out the signal fire. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized it's a trap.
It's a trap.
The ships to crash on the rocks so they can loot the cargo and capture the crew. One ship already crashed.
Well, we need to relight the signal fire.
And we need to do it fast. Problem is, the slavers took the focusing crystals and all my oil. Some of it is still on the island, but they also put some on their ship.
Right, I'll get the oil and the crystals back, don't worry.
I don't think the slavers knew what to do with the focusing crystals. Those may be close by. But the oil, they probably took that on board their ship. If you can recover the supplies, I'll be ready to relight the fire. Godspeed to you, my friend.
And to you. I shall do that tomorrow, though. Let's make sure I get the right quests selected. There we go. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to sort of sneak over here, because there's a couple of gits over there, and that will be where I will be calling it for tonight. Again, mainly because it is getting very, very warm, and I need to have a nice cooling shower before I go to bed tonight, otherwise I am not going to be able to sleep. So, yes, with this heat building up again, and it's possible it could hit the early 30s in London tomorrow. Like I say, there is a small chance I'll be too bleh to be functional to play the stream, but I will still be, based on previous weeks, okay to watch do the Fallout stuff. Just trying to think what else. So yeah, if I mention it on like Blue Sky or something like that, then I'll know about by lunchtime, because based on the other days. But again, it all depends on everything else, because sometimes it can be hot, and then suddenly I'm not too worried about it, but it's a good way to sort of, at least keep people prepared to say, look, it's not so much it's getting worse, but it is something I've got to be more cognizant of as I get older, because my tolerance for it, obviously, the body starts to wear out after a while, so you got to be a little bit more careful with that kind of thing. Yes, my counter's clapping, thank you. So yeah, it's, when you're younger you can handle that kind of stuff a lot more, but as I'm getting older, it's like, yeah, because the main thing is, whilst I can sort of cope with the nausea, and I do have plenty of the electrolyte drinks and things like that, which really, really help, it's more to do with my kidneys than anything else, because if I dehydrate and get too... Yeah, if I don't drink properly and I dehydrate, when you dehydrate, you're very, very slightly, your blood gets a little bit thicker. Like, not by a huge major amount, but it is, it's enough, because obviously the moisture's being taken out of it. Again, it's not by a huge amount, but it's noticeable. And if your kidneys are damaged like mine are, it can actually cause problems. So I have to take that into consideration, and I do not want to end up having to go to hospital again with another kidney stone. I mean, already this morning I had a very little twinge in my back area, which sounds rude when I say it like that. I mean, like roughly where the kidneys are. Not a huge amount, but again, it was just enough to remind me, it's like, yeah, I've been a naughty boy over the last couple of days, and I haven't drunk as much as I normally do, and I'm starting to get the twinges already. And this has been on a regular summer day, so when we get a heat wave, of that becomes worse. So I'm okay. I have plenty of water, I have plenty of my electrolyte drinks stuff, which is great. But yeah, just say it's just a warning. So I will call it quits for the night there, and I'll hopefully see people tomorrow. If not, then whoever makes it to join us on Friday, then we'll be watching some more Fallout 4. But for now, good night.